What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I want to welcome you back for another one of my music video reviews. We're taking a look at the newest song from Fiestar titled Mirror, and I'm really looking forward to this because their previous release, You're Pitiful, and that entire album was a huge change for them from what they were doing before. I thought it was fantastic. I know a lot of other people, thought it was really great, and so I'm really eager to check this out. So the first half of this video is going to be my first impressions, and the second half is going to be final thoughts. The first impression is going to be really, really heavily edited, where you're not going to see the full reaction, but you'll actually get to hear what I have to say, and also my first reaction as it happens, more or less. So let's get it started with the music video right now. Okay, we're halfway through the verse. I'm gonna say, I'm not entirely feeling this at the moment. Like, I don't really know. I'm only about a minute through, so it's not really soon enough to call it finished. I don't like this, right? But at the moment, I'm like, I don't know. It's not bad, right? But it's an okay, average start to a song. You gotta wait to the chorus, though. Definitely have to wait until the chorus. So that is where I think that this will turn it around for me. Hopefully it sells me. If we're gonna be honest here, right, that compared to the previous song, that chorus is not really that catchy, is it? It doesn't have any, part that you can, hook onto as something that you're going to remember. It doesn't really have any dance moves or choreography to go along with the music that is going to, stick and that you can associate with the music. It's just kind of like, it's there. It's not bad. It's not, but it's also not particularly super memorable either, I don't think. At least that's my first impression on the first time hearing the chorus. We got plenty more time still to listen to it. But I mean, it still hasn't done anything for me to make me, really like it so much, or to really say that I love it, because I'm not hating it. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it, but it could be so much more, This one's definitely a slow burn for me. It's definitely starting to build up as much as I like it. The second time around, the chorus was much better. But here's the thing, and the question that I have to have. How many rap verses is Lizzie gonna get? How many? 2 so far. And we're getting to the point where there's typically one in, as standard format for any K-pop song. So I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be another one coming up. And who knows who knows exactly how I feel about that specifically. I still have to process that. But at the moment, I'm not particularly super happy about that, but I understand why that would be a thing. All right, so there is Fiestar going the rainbow route with their look and concept and style and general feel of music, and I'm not entirely sure that this is better than their previous release. I don't think it's better. Yeah, that's just my general gut feeling right here, that it's not particularly better than what they put out previously. It's definitely it's different. It's definitely different. It's a much more like sensual song, I guess, and sensual and like actually sexy, as opposed to like it just happens to be or whatever. But it's sexy in a different way, and it's sensual, and it's a completely different feeling song. And I really have to listen to this some more, to listen to it more, watch the music video more to actually completely get it, I think. But such is life, and that's why I'm going to do that for the second half of the video. So we're gonna do a little cut, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts on this and stuff and things. So see you in a bit. All right, dudes, it is time for the second part of my Fiestar review, and this one it's I don't know specifically how to really like kind of say this. Okay, first off, let's address my my one comment that I made about Lizzie being the featured, having the two rap verses. That definitely stands out, and that definitely makes it feel like she is the one who's been favored in the lyrics, and that's not specifically true, because looking at color-coded lyrics for this, it's definitely much more balanced than you would assume just by listening to it, and also just by watching the music video, because it seems that like, she's the one that gets the spotlight during her portions, whereas maybe it's a little bit more broken up amongst the other when the other members are, having their parts. Also, maybe because, like Chalu, who gets the shaft with this, who gets like maybe 5 lines in the entire song, it seems like, so having short parts means that you don't get featured so much in the music video. I don't specifically know what it is, but, Yezi definitely does feel like she is the center of attention in this video and song, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. She is right now the most popular, most well-known person in the group, so it would definitely make sense that they would use her to promote this and sell it. So I don't have any problems with that. As far as the song is concerned, I still don't particularly think I like it as a Fiestar song. It just doesn't. I don't think it really kind of fits the identity that they have, which is gonna sound really silly, because you're gonna be like, but Nick, they changed their identity with their previous release. And it's like, yeah, they did, but their previous release definitely wasn't so, flat and like not emotionless, but like, despairing and like that. Because this music video, the song, I don't think is particularly, a happy one or anything like that. I think it's definitely much more, sad, and as like the most basic description that I can give for it. And I don't really think that just that general feel kind of fits with them. Their previous release definitely had much more tempo and energy and feel to it. This one doesn't specifically, or it doesn't stand out as much as the other one does. So I'm not entirely like, literally, I'm not really feeling this song, because it doesn't have much to feel, and again, like, that's not a bad thing. It's like it's great, it's fine, but this is also a concept and a style that a lot of other groups have done in the past, and a lot of other groups have definitely done it in the past. This is what they've made, this is what they're popular for, and like, at some point, right? It's just the thing that I really wish was like, this doesn't specifically apply to this release or anything like that, but I really wish that groups would just like do what they do, not worry about what has been successful and what has worked for other groups, because it most likely won't work for you. You can change you can change to sexy, you can change to cute, you can change to whatever you want to do. But that doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. If one group comes out as a bunch of garbage men and they sell millions of records, that doesn't mean that you should, change your concept and your look for your next release to be garbage men, and that's going to work as well. So, copying or taking heavy inspiration to the point where it's basically, like a 75% copy isn't really, I don't think, the way to go. Which, like, again, like, it's not a bad thing, because of course taking inspiration from other people's art is like the basis of what new art is, right? So that's just the way it goes. So that's not really a criticism, but it's kind of like, I wish that Fiestar had stuck with at the very least, their most recent thing. But this is also very, very similar. It's just more of a small deviation or a derivative look or whatever from what they've done previously. So I don't really know I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's an enjoyable song, it's a nice song to listen to, it's awesome, but I don't think that it is quite up to the level of their previous release where I love it. It definitely doesn't stand up to a lot of the other songs that have been released so far this year. In my, like, hate it to love it scale, is kind of like in the middle, where I'm just kind of like, it's okay, so that's just my thing. And honestly, that previous bit where I just talked about copying and all that stuff doesn't really doesn't really apply, but this definitely does feel like something that many other girl groups who have been doing K-pop for a lot longer than Fiestar have done, it's their thing, you know. And that's what I feel. I don't know, I might be wrong, but if this feels like different groups to you, let me know down in the comments, because, you know, I make these videos to get some sort of discussion started between you and I and the rest of the people that watch these videos down there. And if you want to, you can take it over to social media and hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. I've got links to my profiles in the description. Check those out. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.